We took our next step in completing our off-grid home, finishing the huge wall that separates our main room from the storage room, but not without a few mistakes, of course.
That's not my bad, right?
What? I dusted off my mural skills and painted something pretty freaking cool to complete the wall. It turned out great, and we're only just getting started. Can't believe how good this looks.
22?
22.
For sure.
As far as I know. This is the wall that needed finishing, as nice as these studs have been to look at. This is the theoretical plan. I can't figure this out. 3, 4, 5, 3, 3. That would be 7, 8. This
Is audible.
little audible. 3 foot, 6 foot, 4, 5. This is a half. We need 6, 7. We need 7 boards.
7 sheets.
Sheets.
So let's get 8.
So let's get 8.
Are we confident?
No. But we're gonna figure it out. The plan today is to pick up some sheets of plywood to put on our back wall in our house. We've been kind of teasing a new solar kit. Supposedly it is almost here, so we're gonna get this wall staged so that once that does get here, we can put it all in. A little more, crank it. That's good. Stop.
Good.
Is that your toy? Wow, this is huge! Whoa!
I don't think this is too heavy for you. Elsa, come on. You gotta just have one earphone in. We can't do this. Let's come this way. It's hard enough when you're fully focused. Baby, I'm crazy. Baby, I'm crazy. Do you know that song?
I don't, unfortunately.
A lot cooler if you did. Baby, I'm crazy.
Very nice.
Blue eyes. Because we're gonna have to run cords through there eventually anyway.
Yeah.
Is that a line? Maybe we should get that.
How did you get here?
Gross. You are.
I didn't do it. What would I do
Elsa,
with the lime over there?
what would I have done with a lime over there? Okay, are you looking for a man in fine arms?
With a trust fund. We're gonna start with this piece first. What, do you have something to say?
Yeah, I just decided not to get a stud finder because I figured you could do it.
Fine. Alright. Not too bad. Yep, Scandalato! And we're off! The reason we used plywood sheets instead of drywall. The studs of the wall were built using rough cut lumber and sat exposed through winter, so there were lots of variations in the wood. Drywall would have been a lovely choice, but it would not flex to our uneven studs. Plywood does flex, And you can tell because you can see the seams. But this house is custom, baby, so anything goes.
Not perfect, but trim will fix it.
We knew it wasn't perfect. I think the door frame is not
Perfect.
level. This house is not perfect.
Wait a minute.
Nice.
Lost.
Hello. This morning we are moving everything out of the kitchen. I'm wondering how we will be able to use the kitchen going forward. Kind of knew this day would always come. And here we are. We'll see how everything unfolds, but the plan is to take these countertops and finish and seal them. That way we can still use these as our temporary kitchen, but we stop kind of ruining, getting oil and grease and coffee all over these unfinished boards. And then eventually, when we get our cabinets or build our cabinets, whatever we end up doing for the kitchen, we will fashion these as the countertops on top of those. Solar has apparently been shipped out, and we'll be building that into this back wall very, very soon. And then next will come the kitchen. So it's on its way.
We're doing it.
That is the well pump that I just plugged in. You can hear it going right now. So it's pumping a bunch of water through the hose from our cistern under the foundation out here. It's got a long, long hose to fill. Oop.
This thing's such a piece of shit.
Do you hear this kind of hum back here? And this is the sound that it's gonna make every time we do laundry, shower. It's not that bad. And obviously we have it underground here with an open hole area so you can extra hear it. But to have running water, I don't care if it makes a little sound. And this is pretty serious and not ideal, but this is the hub for all the power in our house, coming from this battery. Soon enough, that will change. There you go. Nice, good job.
So that it like is laying flat on the backside so I can see where it's actually gonna land before I scribe it.
What's that pencil you got?
Nick Pro something. I got it in a kit on Amazon.
And it's for woodworking?
I don't know. I just found it and liked it. But it came with just like a lead sharpener rather than having to sharpen it with a knife and then it never gets sharp. You can just sharpen it with this guy. And
It's nice that it's got such a fine tip too.
yeah, but it's fat enough to where you don't break it.
Yeah.
And this is my fanny pack.
While we're here.
It's called the Rogan. Kafaru makes it. They make it for like fly fishing and everything, but it's just so nice because I can adapt it to whatever we're doing. Like I always have my like writing utensils and markers and notebook in here. Different sets of screws I'm working with. I'll keep some here, little miscellaneous like 2.5 and 3 inch here, and then 6 inches normally in the belly. And then I have all my different like bits and stuff and earplugs and all that kind of miscellaneous. And then back here, I've been today keeping my working screws, but oftentimes I'll keep my level and speed square there. And I can keep my tape on it, hook my screwdriver on it, and then I got my Leatherman like I carry all the time just at the bottom. I mean, I wear it 100% of the time we're building.
Okay. Look, we haven't seen a full bluebird day and I feel like, I don't even know when the last time was. It's looking up like, whoa. I made a new recipe after seeing some girls on TikTok do it. Got my orange, oh no, you're going without me.
Well, I figured
It fits.
home shopping, home cooking.
I made a new recipe. Cheesecake in a cup. It's my vanilla skyr yogurt. I tried it yesterday with a scoop of protein powder, but protein powder always has that kind of synthetic sweet flavor that I think it's gross. In this one, I put a scoop of collagen just for the added protein. And this already has 16 grams of protein. Then I put in a couple tablespoons of peanut butter and some raw cacao, little maple syrup, and it is cheesecake. If I sprinkled in some graham cracker chunks, it would be cheesecake.
Also, here's your props, go ahead.
Right now,
Yeah.
I've been making bubbly water. I've been telling Barron to I've had
Now we don't
this.
have to buy it anymore.
Finally.
Well, you started doing it finally. It's not my fault.
You wouldn't drink it before. We've had this
drink
water
it.
bubbler for so long, and Barron just still insisted on buying cans.
Because
Until
I'm lazy. But this is actually like way better.
I know. Squirt some cherry juice and lemon juice in some bubbly water. No cans, no trash,
And it's like less fake and
no PFAs.
tastes better. And it's cheaper. What was I even thinking? What was I doing with my whole life?
I don't know. I never know. We just got back from Walmart. We picked up some paint, some spackle, and a few other things. 6 plants. And now since it's after 6 o'clock, we're trying to keep going and keep morale high, so we're playing copyrighted music. So, I'm not gonna be talking to the camera anymore. It's the final plywood.
Goof ass. I hope it fits.
Like a glove, we've got a wall. That looks great. That looks great.
That's not my bad, right?
What? I was just getting ready to paint. No wonder it's so funky.
Well, it's funky everywhere.
Yeah, but it's a little extra funky right there.
I might be able to just pooch it out and get the thing out.
Hey.
Nope.
Oh.
Sure can't.
Hey.
Well, now I got my ear saved, thank goodness.
They were hiding behind this backpack. How did they even get
I don't know.
there?
I have no idea. Oh, well, no, I don't. Yeah, no.
It's a mystery.
And how did we not see them when we were hanging
I
panels?
have no idea.
Ew.
Well, good eye for finding it. How did you even go to find it?
I was shimming the back so that they don't have any play, the backs of the plywood. And then I saw that sticking out and I was like, why is that sticking out? Oh, because my ears are there.
It's gonna look dope with our ceiling too. Good morning. We've got the whole wall finished, at least the black part of it. Today, I'm gonna start tackling the Topo map on top of the wall. What I realized a little bit too late is I should be using paint markers that I used to use when I would do mural stuff, but I don't have any anymore. So I'm gonna go after this with just a brush, and I'm using latex wall paint instead of acrylic. I just really wasn't thinking. I'm gonna use the same white color for the design as we're gonna eventually use over top of this drywall mud in the future, the same white. If it doesn't work out, we can just paint over top of it. This white's nice. So different. I don't want to get hung up on whites.
It's so hard for me to even fathom the difference until I see it.
Yeah, and then when you see it, then you realize how people get so hung up on it.
Right.
Let's just leave the options out so that we don't get hung up on it.
Well, at the store, seeing that they have like 40
1,000 whites.
It's like, okay. Then you just have decision fatigue, and like, I think this looks great. When you held it up, or when we held it up at the store next to the gray that we picked, I think it looks really good together.
This is a topographical map of our land. It has our favorite terrain and trails, and it's something that we're really proud of. The land, that is. As most of you know, we spent 5 years on the road, living together in a teeny tiny 13-foot trailer. We didn't do it to travel and see the world, necessarily.
What a unique spot for you to be right in the middle of everything.
We moved state to state to decide where we could see ourselves living, finding and affording land being the #1 goal from the beginning. It was very challenging. We lived so far below our means, working online as we went and saving every last penny we had for the seemingly inaccessible goal. We were just watching our old videos the other day and realized that we didn't make it very clear how desperate it was in the scamp. Some of it might have been clear, like how little we ate and how dirty we were, but we had a goal. We were not going back to our soul-draining lives in the city. Every dollar we didn't spend was a dollar for our future land, and eventually it paid off. Land ownership is still a contrived concept, like owning water or air, but this is the system with which we live, and we're doing our best to maneuver within the rules of our culture while still holding great respect and reverence for this land and the beings that inhabit it both currently and in the past. This mural is a kind of grounding of our home to the surrounding terrain that we protect and steward to earn our place here. And though the terrain and climate are quite gnarly, we couldn't feel more at home. We're so grateful